sun's starting to set, which is kind of worrying. When I get there, I have to find a camping spot. Camping in this country is illegal. I need to be somewhere away from the highway. I also don't want to go too far away, because I don't know the area. The maps that I think I found a good spot. Let's see what we get. Just look at that map.
Cariño es un amor. Cariño y hacen color.
So here we are. I got off the bus about 5 minutes ago. I'm in this tiny little town in basically the middle of nowhere. It's between two big cities. And there's fog everywhere. I didn't expect this to be so high up in the mountains. I was on the bus and it looked like there was smoke from a fire just everywhere. I can see the factory from here. It's still there, which is good. But I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know where I'm going to camp tonight. I need to find a space. Like I said, it's illegal to camp here. I don't know if you can see in the distance, but the factory is right there. There's like a hill. And then right there on that hill is where the factory is. There's really nothing to do in this town. Like I say, there's a restaurant, but it closes maybe in an hour. There's a small castle, but I don't want to hike, especially in this fog. And it also is a private hunting area, so I don't want to get shot, you know? I mean, I could go check out the place now, but the sun's going to set, and I don't want to be caught out here with the light being very dark. So I think I'm just going to have to go find a camping spot, find somewhere to put the tent up, and sleep there. So cold. It's going to get down to 0 degrees tonight. Here I am at the church, so let's see if they've got somewhere to sleep, huh? It all kind of looks like private land, so I hope I don't run into any farmer in the morning. We'll see. It smells like shit everywhere. Really, because I'm right next to a farm. Hopefully it doesn't smell like shit all night. This is like a main highway between two cities. So there are so many cars. Let's take a look. Not a soul in sight so far. It looks very well cared for. I don't think it's abandoned. In fact, this is actually where the graveyard is. I thought I was going to be able to sleep inside there, but it feels a bit disrespectful to sleep around there, so... This is quite cool. That might be nice for some shelter tonight. It's a bit creepy. Found some benches. This would be nice to have tea and some dinner. And all the mountain behind me. I don't know where I'm going to sleep. Somewhere around here, I imagine. This is a strange, you know. Cracks. Let's see if we can see any cameras. Nope.
Rubber mallet trying to make a dent. This wasn't is me only way to vent. Wondering if this shit'll ever pay me rent before I reclaim every cent I may have lent. Drunk again, dancing off beat like David Brent.
So just in time, because the sun has just started to go completely down. Tried to put some light sources around. Sleeping bag feels quite warm, but I'm going to sleep in clothes anyway because it's going to get very cold tonight. It's only just about to go 6 o'clock where it's 10 degrees, and it's going to drop 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, and then 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, 0 degrees. 8 o'clock is supposed to be -1. But yeah, it's super peaceful. And just hear like nothing. I mean, I can hear a dog barking. I can hear the cars on the highway, but I can't hear anything else. Got my breakfast tomorrow, 2 protein bars and some brioche. And some caffeine as well to keep me awake. So yeah, it's time to entertain myself for a little bit. Fingers crossed, no insomnia tonight. So loud. Not very appetizing. Better open the water. It's like an old chocolate bar that you left on the worktop for 6 months. There are some dogs in a farm across the road. But I can hear some kind of other animal. I don't know if it's a cow or a deer or a boar. Okay, time to sleep. Worst night's sleep of my entire life. I think I got my head down at maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. I got 1 hour sleep, and not even deep sleep. And then I woke up because the temperature just dropped. You know, it's the morning, it's about 7:30, it's still dark. I need to wait till sunrise, which will be 8:30. And then a cafe opens, I'm going to go in there and get warm, and then come back out so that I can explore this place. But it's so cold that the fog has frozen on the sides of the tent. And if I touch it now, ice crystals, the condensation, the fog is literally frozen into frost onto my tent, and it's on top of the tent, and you can hear it fall off. 1 degree Celsius right now, but it says it feels like -1.4. Oh. Okay. Bye bye, church. It is a cool church. I'm gonna have to come back to this before I go and take a look inside. So let's get out of here. But it's so foggy that I can't even see the top. It's like Silent Hill. Dog's barking, I wonder what that is. I read into the history of this town a little bit, and what I found was back in maybe the 1800s, the population was something like, 300, 400 people. So a decently sized village with a healthy population, a lot of people here. And then obviously the Industrial Revolution took hold of Spain, and as people started to change jobs and change lifestyle, the world started to change. People started moving to the cities. I haven't seen any people my age, or only people that are old and have probably been here for a long time. It's extremely peaceful, but again, not much to do. like this is where the extractor fans used to be. So when they used to manufacture things, they wanted the smoke to come out. They used to put them underneath here. They used to take things out. And the concrete. Interesting. Yeah, let's move. Nobody home? You can see that used to be the transformer building. There's some rollerblades. Oh, looks like a boot. Yeah, it does look like a rollerblade. Here's a tip. If you ever go to an abandoned place and you spot this kind of white stone, it's most likely asbestos. And you need to wear a certified respirator. And masks like this, or the ones that we have for COVID, they won't protect you against it. Okay, that's just the part under the stairs. There are some upper levels that I want to see, but how easy is it going to be to get there? Ah, that's interesting. Let's take a look. Oh, this looks interesting. I do not want to fall down there. Look at this. Now this is what I came for. So there's the main machine. You can see there all the switches. Let's take a look down here. I'm going to try and distribute my weight so I don't fall in. See, there's another entrance. There are all the windows to the highway. Nothing really interesting down here, just a pile of broken wood. You can see some people have had a nice party. Let's take a look around here. Really just some old material, some old plastic, you know? There's some switches. Corte General, Molino número 2. So these were the cut switches. But it's nice to, I mean, I like graffiti. I think it's super cool. I think it's sick to go somewhere where there's like tons of amazing art. But it's also nice to see a place like kind of untouched. If I was a graffiti artist, that would be the best place to do a piece if you bring a ladder. Okay, let's go back down. Nice and far away from the motorway now. This is what I came for. Stay safe. Looks like this is the entrance. Completely empty. I wonder. Somebody else had a party in here. Well, I'm going to try and get to those chimneys. Spent all that night on that cold mud ground, but if I'd have just come up here, I'd have been able to sleep on this like soft grass and it wouldn't be so cold. Once again, hindsight. So unfortunately, the hunters from this, the little village have started to shoot. A lot of clay pigeons broken around here. So I've got to be careful not to get shot in the head. Hola. Hola. I scared the dogs away. I didn't want to be sat down because it's a big dog, it's a German Shepherd. In fact, there's two of them. And I thought if they come around me and they're not very friendly, they're going to bite me down here. So I need to stand up, but that scares them. Okay, time to get out of the cold. So here's the church in the day. been really destroyed. Yeah, these have been gone a long time. Fire extinguishers. Anyways, no surprise. Let's get down. London Church. Complete it, mate. Like I said, inside I could have gone a little bit further, but I'm pretty sure there's a sensor. Again, though, what a strange thing for the rubbish to be there, seemingly fresh, if it's an abandoned site. It's not abandoned, they're not really taking good care of it. Well, that basically brings my time to this small town to an end. We got to see the church and we got to see the factory. And even though it's not particularly eye-grabbing, I'd say it was worth the trip.